Well done. Nice detail work. I'm almost wondering what's going to end up. You know what? Tune in next week to see what's added to Kirk's Corner. It's going to be pretty full pretty soon. It's going to be a pack rat situation. Hoarders. Um, well, thank you for that. Like I said, a little different corner, Kirk's Corner. Let's do something. I was a stand-up comic for about 15 years. I ran a show. I performed. So a lot of people under the pandemic, they kind of like they were bored and they want to do stuff. So if you've ever thought about trying stand-up, a lot of people ask me how do you do that? So I thought I'd just kind of give you a little brief version of kind of here's what you do. There's three ways. If you've ever thought about doing stand up, there's open mics at bars and coffee houses, place like that. Then you can go to find your local comedy club. They usually have a night where they'll let up new people. And then there's comedy workshops and classes. Those are the three really the main ways. And I'll talk a lot about all of them, but I was going to focus on open mics because that's the easiest way. That's the quickest way. Essentially, just Google, go to your social media, your Twitter, your Facebook, just local comedy night in your area. Find it. The magazine that has the advertisements for the head shops, the newspaper. If you want to go old school, just look in there and find comedy night. Find one, pick it out. Call before you go because a lot of times they leave the ads up and the show is not there. So just save yourself some trouble. Just call and go, hey, do you guys still doing that show? If they are, awesome. Just show up, watch the show, talk to the bartender, find out who runs the show. Just say, hey, just introduce yourself. Little tip: the person running the show, they're busy, they're working, so just say, hey, let them do their work, and then like talk to them after the show, and just enjoy the show. Watch the show, see if you want to be a part of that. If it's a horrible show, you don't want to go there. But if you watch and enjoy and you're a good audience member, you have a better appreciation for the show, and then you want to go on it. And then just talk to the person afterwards and go, hey, how do I get on? And then just that's how you do it. And then once you do that, just hang around after the show, talk to the comics, find out where other good shows are. They can kind of recommend, hey, if you're a newbie, this is a nice show, this is a good show. We recommend that. So just yeah, it's just be pleasant, be nice, enjoy the show, support the show, tip the wait staff. It's every bar show you go to is the whole point is to make money. So if the bartender isn't making money, she ain't happy, they ain't happy. So it's the show is better when the bartender's happy and then she can talk up the show. So just it's not all about you. Support the show and then go enjoy the show and give it a chance. So that's just the bare basics. That's how you do an open mic. Did any questions from you guys? Does that make sense?
If I wasn't so unfunny, I would probably take you up on that advice.
Well, if you've ever thought about doing it, you should try it once. I'll just say that. If you've never not, it's not for everybody. Not knocking it, but yeah, if you give it a shot once, because you'll know pretty. It's a good feeling, or when it doesn't go well, it's not a good one, but it's at least you can say you did it.
See, I'm one of those people that can, if I'm lucky, I come up with a fast enough quip or response like once every 4 or 5 months, if I'm lucky.
And,
That's
then,
not good.
and also to the people like I'm funny around my friends or blah blah blah. It's like, well, if you're saying Will Ferrell quotes to your friends at a house party, kind of had it's different. You know what I mean? Like you got to have some jokes. Like you do have to. It's just like with music chords. You got to know your chord. Like you got to have a couple punchlines. It can't. Like Joe Rogan, Patton Oswalt, they can go 2 minutes without a laugh because they've earned your trust. They're going someplace. If you are new, they don't know who you are. So if you go 30 seconds without getting a laugh up front, they're going to stop listening. So just up front, a quick joke. Joke.
So, Kirk, I was going to ask you, the one question I did have was, do you have any comedy that any of our listeners can check out if they do choose on their own time?
Well, on Twitter, I'm posting new jokes all the time. I'm on Facebook too. I think you can find it through that. I have a couple of clips on YouTube, and I have CDs and DVDs, but nobody has CD or DVD players anymore. So actually, one of my we recorded a bunch of old shows. There's a place called the Hidden House that I used to run around 2010. So it's been a while, but they were fun shows. It was like a little 50-seat room. So it was I guess I'm having a tech person like John try to go through the archives and find that as we speak. So fingers crossed. I'll have more information about it. And it's a bar. It's it's for adults, so it's not for everybody. So if you like that, then you can go find it. How about that?
Yeah, Chris, that sounds like a great thing to tweet out for Mr. Kirk Buckout.
I will do that. Not right now, but Kirk, thank you so much for all that information. I have been thinking about maybe writing up a few bits and trying some open mics, so maybe I'll hook up with you and we can maybe.
Yeah, I love getting up brand new people up, and like if anybody listening, if they have questions, even like say if not as a career, but just like, hey, how do you do this, or like that would be fun. I like talking about it, and it's fun to give people like I said, you said you can do that. You did, you thought about doing it, you tried it, and now you can stop thinking about it. You know what it is.
All right.